These are the first boxing boots that Sting have ever released, and they are more expensive than most Adidas boots and some Nike boots. Have they went in too far and jumped in at the deep end for their first pair, or are these really comparable and on par with two of the biggest footwear brands in the world? Let's take a look. How's it going, guys? I'm Ross from Seconds Out Fight Store. Please don't forget to tap the subscribe button, give us a wee thumbs up if you're enjoying our videos. We always appreciate your support. In this review today, we're looking at the Sting Viper boxing boots, the first boxing boots that have been released by Sting, who are probably most well known for making the gloves and headguards for Commonwealth Games and Olympics, but they also do an incredible range of standard boxing gear, including gloves and headguards. When Sting announced that they were bringing out a pair of boxing boots, I was really excited to see what they were going to look like. I'm a big fan of the rest of their range. And the first impressions on them is that they look absolutely brilliant. I'm a massive fan of the style and the design. They've brought them out in two colours, the black and gold, and what they call I think they call it black with hyper. It's like a metallic purple colour, really striking and unique. Totally different from everything else that's out there in the market. The black and gold is like your classic look. Loads of boxers love wearing gold, so having these for a pair of boxing boots is a great shout. One thing I would have loved to have seen is if they brought them out in a white gold colour. Those are always the two most popular colours that we find in the shop. I do love the fact that they went a wee bit different with the black and metallic purple colour. They feel really well put together. Certainly for £120 they feel like a premium high-end pair of boxing boots. The build quality is excellent on them. The laces are nice and thick. The grip is one of the first things that stood out to me, as you can see just there. It runs in all kinds of different directions to give you maximum support when you're training or competing. Really sets it apart from other boots that are on the market. The upper part of the shoe is like a mesh construction. You can probably see it better on this side just here. So this whole section here is made from a mesh construction with these sort of material panels on the sides that cover that run from the laces just here all the way around the boot to the back of the heel just there. And what this does is help pull the boot together. When you're tying the laces nice and tight, you get a much better, like a much tighter fit, way more support. And of course it gives them the ability to add some extra design features onto it as well. The grip is one thing that I want to touch on again. I showed you that a wee second ago, but I really want to show you the detail on that. This is probably the best grip that I've seen on any boxing shoes. It's completely different from everything else that's on the market, and like we said earlier, it runs in various different directions there, so it helps mimic the movements of the foot while you're boxing and give you that excellent support. When you've actually got the boots on, they are extremely comfortable. They've got a really like soft, broken in feel, almost like a spongy feel. It's difficult to describe in a video, but it's a real soft, spongy feel. You can see at the top of the boot just here is probably about maybe a quarter to a half inch of thickness. Thicker than you'll find most boxing boots are. A lot of boxing boots kind of focus on having them as lightweight as possible and as thin as possible. These are a different feel. Height of these boots, they're about a mid-range. They sit higher than the Venom boots, the Macho Eyes, and are probably on par with the Adidas Speedex, maybe about a quarter of an inch in it. They are quite a bit shorter than the Adidas Box Hug 3s and also the Nike Hyper KO 2s. And when we look at the weight of the boots, these ones here are size UK 8 and they weigh 340 grams. Let's compare that with some of the mainstream brands. If we look at a pair of Adidas Box Hug 3s, they weigh 324 grams. If we look at the Nike Hyper KO 2, those are 393. And we'll look at another pair of Adidas ones. Let's go for the Speedex ones. They weigh about 300 grams. So these are definitely not the lightest boots on the market, but they're not the heaviest boots on the market either. They certainly don't feel heavy when you've got them on, and when you're training in them, they definitely feel really comfortable. They're excellent for people with wide feet as well. We get asked a lot about boxing boots for people with wide feet, and a lot of them are very narrow and snug fitting. These are probably the best boots on the market for people with wide feet. They are very true to size, so if you're say a size 9 in trainers, then I would stick to a size 9 in these shoes. They don't do them in half sizes, so if you're say a 9.5 and you're swithering about whether to get the 9 or the 10, you should get away with the 9 no problem, but if you want to be on the safe side, if you're going to be wearing thicker socks, then you can always go for the 10. But the main thing to keep in mind is that they are quite true to size. So overall, should you be spending £120 on these shoes? In my opinion, they are incredible value for money. The build quality on them is excellent, they are extremely comfortable, they look brilliant, and if you're looking for something maybe a wee bit different, most people do tend to go for Nike or Adidas, so if you're looking for something that wee bit different from everyone else, then these are going to be an excellent option. You can pick these boots up on our website and lots more at seconds-out.co.uk. Depending on when you're watching this video, we actually have a new website being built at the moment, which will hopefully be ready in a few weeks, and we're going to have international shipping on there again as well, so you'll be able to buy these boots wherever you are in the world. You can also follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram and TikTok at @secondsout_, and please, if you have enjoyed this video, give us a wee thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Really appreciate your support. It genuinely makes a difference. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers!